y'all. So this is my first discussion video on the 4 questions that we had to answer. The first question deals with making connections and establishing trust between the students and the teacher. I feel like that the connection to a teacher from a student's point of view is kind of like a safe place in their classroom because they know that they have each other. Trust is a two-way street. The students have to trust the teachers and the teachers have to trust the students. However, it's easier to establish trust in the very beginning than it is to earn trust or to establish it halfway through and then you're already over. I mean, pretty much so. It's easier just to start out with trust and then let somebody take it away than it is to establish it in the very beginning. I also feel like if a teacher embodies the 5 C's that were in the book, which are committed, caring, courageous, conscious, and centered, that they are more likely to have a student already come in and trust them and want a relationship with them because they know that they're there for the right reasons and they want them to learn and they're just not there. Number 2 is discuss the difference between school climate and school culture. The school's climate is the way that students experience the school through themselves, their peers, extracurricular activities, and the school's culture is the way that teachers and principal interact with each other and establish rules, guidelines, policies, and so on. The school's culture impacts the school's climate, and everybody should strive to have a healthy climate, because if your teachers are happy-go-lucky and you have a good principal and you want what's best for your students, then that school and those students are more likely to succeed than some school where their teachers really just don't care. Number 3 is what personal aspects should be considered when deciding to become a teacher. I feel like you should also reference the 5 C's that are in the textbook because they really focus on what true teachers really have. Also, I feel like they should be willing to learn as far as for themselves and for Common Core. I know like agriculture involves everyday life activities and it's always changing. There's new techniques, there's new equipment. It's never the same. And just like Common Core, like math, English, science, it's never the same either. There's different techniques that help students understand more. So the teachers should be willing to learn not just for themselves but for their students also. They should also attend personal development workshops so that they can be the best that they can for their students. I feel like a teacher should also be very confident and also have communication with her students. If a teacher is not confident, then their students can see it all over their teacher's face. It's just something, even in life, like daily life activities, if you're not confident, then it's going to pull down morale and people are going to tell. Teachers, in a big picture, teachers are influencers. So we influence the students that we teach, and if we don't believe what we're saying, then they're not going to believe us either. Chapter 2 highlights stories throughout people's teaching journey. I feel like that I connect with Catherine's story more than anything because she loves to try new things and she wants an experiment in her classroom daily. Well, if you have like a greenhouse in your agriculture curriculum, that is an experiment daily. I mean, you have water dosage, fertilizer, climate recommendations, seed to slot ratio. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to factor in, and if you try different ways, then it's kind of like an experiment. Also, she knew that she wanted to teach ever since she was little. Ever since elementary school, I knew that I wanted to teach, and then in high school, I kind of drifted away, and I was like, no, that's what I want to do. And toward my senior year, I was like, I really need to decide now, and I knew that I wanted to be an agriculture teacher because I'm so passionate about agriculture, and I really love children and like teenagers, so I feel like it would be the perfect job for me. She loves her area that she teaches, which goes back to being passionate about agriculture. That's something I've always grew up around, I've always known, and that's just who I am and what's made me the person that I am today. So thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have a good day.